So, I have an update. Okay, so sorry if it looks like I'm looking off to, like, the side. I'm just, like, looking at my phone, instead of, like, the camera on my phone. So sorry about that. I look away in all my videos anyways, which, that's just an awkward take of mine. So, sorry. Anyways, I have an update, and I'm starting with, it happened a few weeks ago now, or a couple weeks ago. It was on the 5th of April. I was at work, and it was my first day back with a really good employee that I worked with in the kitchen, and then she left, and then she came back to work in housekeeping with me, and my other alright, so I'm working with my really cool co-worker again, finally, and we're done with our first round before break, and so we go downstairs to see if our other co-worker needs help, and there's nothing to do, really, because everything's in the washers and dryers, and there's nothing to fold, and so I thought maybe he was in the sort room, and I was being obnoxious and loud and annoying, like always, and I went to go to the sort room, and the door was closed, but it wasn't, like, latched. It wasn't closed all the way. The door was just kind of resting on the frame on the other side, and I went to go touch the handle, but as soon as I touched it, the door closed all the way, and it freaked me out, and I was talking about, so that happened, and I thought it was, dude in laundry trying to scare me. And so I went in there to the sort room, I opened the door, went in there's nobody, and it freaked me out. So I immediately just left, and it freaked out my other coworker who was working with me upstairs that day, and it freaked her out too. So, I'm not crazy. I wasn't the only one who saw that. And then, I was talking to our other coworker that I thought was in there about it. He's like, oh, it's probably just a laundry chute with the airflow caused it to close. And I was like, no, because the laundry chute was not open, and it was not being used at the time. And I know that for a fact because when that door is open, it has a loud, obnoxious, long-ass buzz, and that thing buzzes until the door is closed again. And that buzz lets the laundry person know, don't go into that sorting bin yet, because you're probably going to get your neck broke if you do. So, that was that. And then the second thing, it happened the next day. Sorry, I'm reading my notes. I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget, because I knew I wasn't going to have time to make my update as soon as it happened. So, here goes. So, I was getting ready for bed. I had just come home. It was dark. I grabbed my tablet so I can play games until I fell asleep. And I grabbed it and went to go lay down. And as soon as my head hit the pillow, you see that, that Godzilla frisbee right there, that red round thing that's leaning against the wall so nicely, just as it was the night that it fell. It flew off. It was flung off of my nightstand as soon as I went to go lay down. And it wasn't because I grabbed the tablet, because it is close to the tablet, but right now it's sitting just like it was before. It's sitting on a bunch of candles leaning against the wall. Pretty far enough away from my tablet. If I were to like just grab everything and drop all my shit, my shit pile right there where the tablet is, the Godzilla freaking frisbee wouldn't budge. So that happened. And then a couple days later, I was all... So, I was waiting to go to work. I was already ready. I was just passing the time on my phone, and I was kind of spying out my front door window. The door was closed, and it was closed all the way. It was unlocked for some reason, but it was closed. I was looking out my window because I noticed there was like a bunch of electric company trucks just sitting on the side of the road in front of my house, and I was like, what the hell are they doing? And then I found out, they were doing something with the electrical lines on the pole that's on the corner of a property. So I was like, cool, whatever. So I went and started minding my own business on the couch, and then I heard my front door handle turn, and then it opened on its own. Like somebody just came in or left or something. I don't know. It was weird, and it was creepy, and I know that door was closed. I know that it was closed because I made sure that it was closed. And, yeah, so that happened. And then, several days after that, my washing machine took a shit. And so we had to go buy a new one. And so we went and got that done, and they were hooking it up, and I was in the kitchen, and we have a side door in the kitchen, and like an exit door, and we don't ever use it because it's a pain in the ass to lock, and it's a pain in the ass to open, so we don't use it. And I saw a shadow figure walking from one side outside the house to the other side, and it passed the door, and I watched it. So, I went to investigate outside, and there was nobody there. It was weird and creepy. And that same night, we were playing video games. I was playing Murdered Soul Suspect, and I don't think that's a really, important detail, but whatevs. Anyway, I was playing that video game, and the dude went to go take a shower, and, so I was, alone in the living room. It was dark. I was playing a creepy video game. I was enjoying it, and a few minutes later, I swear to God, I heard him come out of the shower and walk up behind me. I thought he was getting ready to scare me because I was playing a spooky game or whatever. And, I turned around. I could have sworn I saw him from the corner of my eye. He's not there. But anyways, the last part of that clip was jumbled and mixed up, so this is what I said. I could have sworn that I saw him in the corner of my eye, so I turned around, but there was nobody there, and he was still in the shower. Last but not least, last night, I started a new game, and, it was getting kind of late, so my dude went to our room to go to sleep so that he can, get some sleep before work. And he texted me asking if I can turn on the volume because it was pretty loud. So I did. And then shortly after that, I heard a bang. A few of them. There was 3 of them. So I was like, alright, maybe I'm just being too loud. So I turned off the game. I was tired anyways. And went to go to bed. And I asked him, I was like, what? Did you, drop something, 3 times? And he said, more. Anyways, so I asked him, I was like, so, what happened? I heard 3 things drop. And, yeah, that was weird. And he was like, I didn't drop anything. And he was like, well, I dropped my e-cig, and the batteries fell out, but that was it. So, one bang that I heard was explainable. And the other 2, I wasn't about to go investigate at night. And, so those 2 last bangs or drops, things that I heard that fell or whatever, were mysteries. So, yeah, that's my update, and sorry if it was too long, and until next time. Why? Until next time.